promised the video for money. It's called Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. This was something I really wanted to do. I finished it. It took a lot out of me today. But I'm going to rapidly recap what I understood. The first thing is he says, Tony Robbins. I love Tony Robbins. But thank you, Tony. If you're going to watch this video, I've learned I've been reading about you for quite a while. And one of the things I learned from you is 3 things are important to you. One is that you want it, the breakthrough moment happens in a second, and it happens at the point you decide you want to change your behavior or change the way you feel about a situation. So being in a physical state and emotional state of a right attitude is important. That's when you change the focus. When you change the focus on what you want, you then get into the meaning, what it means to you, and then you will develop the strategy. This is the basics of what Tony Robbins gets at most of the time. And initially he called himself a strategist. Now I think he joined life coach. And so his strategy is 5, which is not part of this book, but I'm going to include it anyway. The first thing he says is emotional state. So you need to change the physical emotional state and focus on what you want, not what you don't want. What it means to you. Is it a meaning to enter a relationship with that or begin a relationship? Relationship is like how committed you are to your focus, and then develop a strategy towards it. But he says you'd always start from the strategy first and give upward. This is the gist of what he's saying. The other top now comes to financial decision, and he has interviewed many people, but his favorite is the Ray. And okay, so to come up with his strategy, he first of all wants to understand what is our reason for financial strategy. Do you want security? So he goes into the main strategy for building a financial success according to like how do you want to strategize your plan, and that happens. I think is it in chapter 7. I wonder whether it's chapter 7. So I'm not wasting anybody's time. Anyway, to be no, it's earlier than that. Anyway, so the first thing he says is you need to understand whether you want security or do you want variety. That I need to probably redo this video later because I don't want to waste people's time. And what do you want? Whether you want financial freedom or you want, oh, here it is. That is chapter . It's amazing the amount of work he has done. Okay, it's chapter 3.1. What is the price of your dreams? Make the game winnable. That's where like most of his strategy comes in. And until then, I think if I'm going to do speed read, I'll just skip. I mean, it's not like I didn't like what he was saying, but I think I found it was easier for me to have a structure that I can really go through. So he says you need to have short-term goal, mid-term goal, and a long-term goal. And for that, he is splitting it in 5 pieces. And once you understand that, you will go through. The first piece that is very important is to understand whether you want dream 1, financial security, which means you want to pay off your home mortgage, utilities, food, transportation, insurance costs, and make a structure of how much per month you are spending. And that would times 12 equals per year you want to make, right? Because your basic structure. So financial security is that. but he also says the home mortgage, like, you want to pay at least one extra principal per month. That way you're always ahead of yourself. And also he says pay off your cars, so that you don't have interest, or ride a car that's cheaper and cut down costs, save more. And he says saving, you need to have a percentage, and he starts minimum at 10%. So whatever you make 10%, you put it away. This is the first strategy he uses. And the 10% you can do, you're investing in your debt if you want. So you can invest in your mortgage debt and then go to other debts. And then once you finish your mortgage, you can go into your dollar cost averaging. That's a theme he talked about. The second dream is financial vitality, which means how do you save up more is half of your current monthly costs, monthly dining and luxury cost, and additional monthly income. All this you multiply by 12, and this is to create that in addition. So half of those costs are already covered without working, by putting that much away into your second goal. The third one is financial independence. This is like, you can pick 3 goals among 5 financial goals. The financial independence plan, where you will have at least you would have the main goal, and plus your extra surplus income, and then whether you can live comfortably without going to work. And so like your retirement age, you want to save up that much so that you will be independent. The financial freedom goal is, on the other hand, to also have the ability to donate, and the ability to do luxury trips and other stuff, second home and stuff. So you would have like a higher than normal savings. And the final is absolute financial freedom, where you would want anything and do anything you want and put away that much money. So he suggests doing 3 to thrive, which is 3 to aim for, including 1 short-term goal, 1 long-term goal, and then whether you want security, vitality, independence. And then he says unleash your hunger, desire, awaken, laser-like focus. He says do high efficiency trading or dollar cost averaging. He says do everything you need to put it into execution. He's just talking about it, dreaming about it is not enough. And grace, to always appreciate what is in your life and experience the gifts. And then plan. If you don't plan, you don't make it happen. And then he went to, remember I told you his favorite guy was Ray. Quickly go into that phase, because that is where, again, this is the best way. So chapter 3, and then I want to go into the place where he talks to Ray, and that's when the real inside secret of this book comes in. And Ray gave him a very good strategy. That's what I'm going to focus on. So when I focus on it, I will, of course, share it with you guys. This is page number, let me see. I love dollar cost averaging. I do share builder. Lifetime plan. This is chapter 5.1. So 3.1 is important, 5.1. So that's where he meets Ray and his team. Alpha dogs, if you know, there is the top 10, I think. I forgot it's called. It's the underperforming dough. You will do investing in. So now let's go to page number 392. This is where the main important page that happens. Give me the numbers. So if you want, you would do this page. I hope you can see this. Okay, that's where Ray shares it with him, because he's like the alpha omega of the stock market. It's like, so what he says is 30% put it in stocks, S&P 500 or other indexes for the diversification. Then 15% in 5 to 10 year treasuries, 40%, 20 to 25% treasuries, 7.5% in gold, 7.5% in commodities. But I have another secret. Instead of doing treasuries, there is a way you can invest in your own CD and then take loan of the CD. That's what I do. I never do treasuries, I never do bonds. So this way you can use that income to pay for your children's education and other stuff. And that's what I'm doing for my family. And then I think it's the gist of what he's saying. Then he says, finally, why do you really even want this money? He says, he goes over, what is it that money means to you? And I like the way he said in the final piece, because it's not what you want to save up for. He just like, what is the price you're paying? What is it you want to do with this financial freedom? And that's where he says it's very important. The final secret, where he calls it. Here he says, we make life by what we give. So he says, first find out what you're most passionate about in the world, what you care for deeply, what excites you, what legacy would light you up, what make you proud, what is the thing that would signal to your own spirit and being lived well and truly inspired, create and give. And the final secret of true wealth is, like, to understand money cannot buy happiness, but it instead how you decide to spend it matters. So he says, to actually increase your happiness significantly, invest in experience, buying time for yourself, and invest in others. So that is just of this 18 CD book I read, and I love it. I love it. But I'm going to do an astrology video later. But I really wanted to keep my word with you guys. And I'm going to